Okay, so in this video I'm going to show you how to set up the graphing calculator on your computer. This video is designed for setting up the calculator on a PC, but there are also other versions of the calculator for Mac and for Android as well. Alright, so first step you have to do is go to the following website. Okay, it's a file we're going to get off Google Drive, and I will put a link to this in the description so you can click it and just get to that. All right, so we're going to bring up our browser, and we're going to go to that Google Drive site. Okay, so after you go to that Google Drive site, this window will come up, and it says to click download in the middle of the screen. All right, so let's go back, click download. Okay. After clicking download, then the following screen will come up. It says opening Wabbitemu.exe. Okay, and we're going to choose to save the file. So click Save File. And then what I'm going to do is put the file on the desktop because that'll be an easy location for me to find the file later on. Okay, so just save it on the desktop. And also the default name of the file is wabbitemu.exe. And there's no real reason to change that. Okay, so just keep that the same. Okay, so now if I minimize, let's check out the desktop, and there's the file right here. Okay, but that file itself is basically just the program for the calculator. We still have to download the specific calculator that we want to run because Texas Instruments has different calculators. So we're going to download the one that we use in class, which is the TI-84 Plus Color Edition. Okay, so the next step, step 5, says to go to this Cypress-Math-Stores website. So we're going to go there. So we'll highlight that, and again, I'll put a link to this down in the description for you. Okay, and now that website has come up, and we're going to click on Download. Okay, right here. Okay, so we click download, and let's go back and look at the directions. And it says when we download the file, there's the default name of the file. Again, we won't change that, we'll just leave it. But it is important that we put this file in the same location we put the file we downloaded in step 4. Okay, I chose the desktop, again, to make it easy. Just make sure you save this file in the same spot you put the other one. Okay, so go back to my browser. I'm going to hit Save File, and I'm going to put it right on the desktop with the other files. Okay, so now if I minimize, now I should see both files. Again, the first one here is the actual software for the calculator. This is the actual type of calculator we're going to emulate, the TI-84 Plus Color Edition. Alright, so now we've got what we need. So we're going to double click on wabbitemu.exe and see what comes up. Okay, so when that comes up, we get a few different options, but the option that we want to click on is create a ROM image using open source software. So that's the last option right at the bottom. So let's go back. I'm going to click create a ROM image using open source software. Click next. Alright, now it asks me the type of calculator I wanted to emulate. And this is where that other file that we downloaded is now going to be used. So under calculator type, we're going to do the TI-84 Plus C, and then it says SE after it. Okay, so that's this option right here. Okay, so we click TI-84 Plus C, SE, click Next, and now we've told it the kind of calculator we want to emulate, but we have to tell it where the instructions are for that calculator, and that is the second file that we downloaded right here. Alright, so now under the OS selection, we're going to click Browse for OS OS files on my computer. The other option used to be to download from the TI website, but that option doesn't work anymore. Okay, so we're going to have to browse for the OS file on the computer, and we're going to find the file that we just downloaded in step 6. Okay, so we'll click Browse, click that, and there's the file I just downloaded in step 6. I'm going to click Open. All right, we'll go back to the directions. Okay, and then we have to click Finish. Okay, so click that. All right, and now the next thing says Wabbitemu export ROM. All right, so in the file name, we're going to type TI-84 plus CSE. And I'm going to put this file in the same location as the other two. So once you create this ROM file, you'll never have to create it again as long as you don't lose it. Okay, so the ROM file is going to be all the instructions for running the calculator. So we'll click Save on the desktop. And there's our calculator. And you can see the file that it just created right there. Now, if you're looking at it, you might be saying, well, wait a minute, there's no actual calculator. So the calculator did launch, but what we have to do is click View and then Enable Skin. All right, so I'm going to click View. Actually, let me minimize that. Okay, click View, Enable Skin, and there is what we were looking for. Okay, so there's our calculator. Right, so you can clear the screen, and now you can use this just like you would use a regular calculator in class. If you have any questions on setting it up, you can definitely ask me in class. You can also bring in a thumb drive if you had trouble downloading anything, but I'm pretty sure the links should work as of the date I uploaded this video. All right, well, I hope it works out for you, and let me know if you have any questions.